Ball in Dream Game, coded and designed by Oishi Chakrabarti. Think on the ball within 1 second to score a point, otherwise, you lose a point. Click Start to continue. The biggest question behind this is how is this game created? I'll show you that. Let's view the code. So, this is the code given to my app, that's Ball in Dream Game by Oishi Chakrabarti. Hope you know that I am Oishi Chakrabarti. So, let's come to the main point, that's how is this game made? This is not an app, this is a game. The name of this game is Ball in Dream Game. I have named it as Ball in Dream Game. You can name it in any way, like random ball game, rapid ball game, anything. So let's come to the designing part. That is the second step of the game. To create a game, there are 5 steps. The first step is to think what the game is on. The second step is to design the game. Third step is to code the game. Fourth step is to run and check the game. So the first step is to think about what the game will be on. I have chosen my game as Ball in Dream Game. So I know what it will happen in the game. First, I have to think what the game will be on. There will be a ball on the screen which will move randomly in any place. It will move, and I have to click on it within 1 second. Otherwise, my point will reduce, and in a top corner, in a top middle top, there will be a place where my point will be displayed. So let's come to the designing part. So first of all, I thank code.org for giving me such an opportunity for free to create games. So you can obviously create any games for free. Just what you need is just you need to create an account in code.org, sign in with that account, and then you can start creating any game, app, anything. There are several labs, like there are app lab, there are game lab, and many things. So instead of wasting time on it, let's come to the designing part. So what I did is, first I need screens. I need a I have thought that I need 3 screens. One is the main screen, which will show the name of the game, the coder and the designer, and the play button. Then I need a screen where the how the game can be played will be written, and I need a button to move to the next page. Then I need the necessary the page where the real game will be in. So I need that page, and then I have to code the page. So first I need the main screen. I've designed it. For that I need a button, which is this one. I need a label. So this is a label, and I need 2 labels, which will one will show the name. I've just decorated it as a border. I'll show you in this part. So the designing part also needs coding. So there are 250 actually there are 256 colors in our computer. I'm just telling you that. So when I go to the coding part, I will explain it to you in a very clear cut manner. Now let's come to the designing part. So I have edited this. First I have put a label. From here I dragged it over here. Then I just changed its background color. I can change it to any, like for example, I can change it to this color, so it will change, but I'll not change it because I like this pink color. Pink color is my favorite, and I want the boss name to be Ball in Dream Game. So actually, I mean that this black screen is in my dream, and I'm playing the game in my dream. That's why I've named it as Ball in Dream Game. You will get the link of this game in the description box. You can check now that in the this video's description box you have a link, so you can just click on the link and you can play this game. So I have decorated it. I have aligned it in center. I can change the text color. I have to change the text border color. I can change the text x and y position. What is x and y position? I have informed you in the video before the last one, or 2 3 videos previously. I explained it to you. So this is the label. I edited it, but ID as ball in dream game, and I gave its text as ball in dream game. Then I have this button, this play button. So it will show the text as play, and I can edit it. When you will design, you will yourself understand how it's being done and everything. So this is a label. I have given it a black border, so you can't understand that it has a border. It has a background color black, but as this screen is in the theme of dark scheme, I have many screens like cucumber and everything, but I like this dark scheme because I want it as a dream. So in dream it can be colorful. Actually, yeah, dreams can be colorful, I'm not saying that, but in this game if it's colorful it will not look too good. Okay, so then I come to this. I have explained it to you. So the main screen is completed. Then what I do is I import a screen. Now, first of all, let me tell you how I named this screen. Anywhere on the screen, I have this plus sign. I click on it and I have the main screen ID. So the screen cannot be named. It can be given an ID. I can even choose an image and just upload it as a background, but I'll not do that. Of course, because I like this background and everything. Then I go to the middle screen. So for this, I need a label. So to know how it is being done, I have given it its ID as rules. I have given it text and I have edited its alignment and everything like that. So it is similar to the last part of the main screen that showed the design and the coder. And then I need a button. Now the difference between the label and the button is that a button is a type of design which I give to my to add to my code that will, when I click on it, something will happen. But when I click on a label, of course, if I code it like that, when I click on label, also things can happen. But if I put a button, it's easier for me that okay, it's a button, so I need to click on it. Yeah, even if I put a label, I can even code my app such that when clicked on this a label itself, the things will happen like that. But button is easier. Okay, so middle screen is complete. First, I need to design the screens. Then I'll go to the coding part. This is the screen one. I don't need much things over here. I need two labels over here. I'll tell you why. So this label will show your point, and then I put a colon. And the other label, this is the first label which I have clicked on, and the other label that's over here. There is a label over here. Okay, there's a blank label. You can see nothing will be written over there because your points will be shown over in this label only. And I need a ball on my screen which I'll code and I'll make it roam around. So what is this ball? I have taken a button. I've just made it into a round shape. How I did it, I just decreased its size and then I went to the border part. Yeah, border radius, and I increased it. If I change it into as if I increase the border radius, it becomes circular, and if I decrease its radius, it becomes a square, like a quadrilateral. It becomes. So I can show you that if I remove this tree and only write 4, you see that this is a type of square, but I'll let 34 because I need a ball. If I needed a cube, then I would have given it less radius. So my designing is complete. Let's move on to code. What does this long 19 lines of code I have written? What do I mean in it? First, let me show you the text. Actually, you know that we can even write the code in text if we know the exact language, but I don't use text much because my writings can become difficult and I'll need more time. It's easier to make it in blocks, but if I am too good at it, then I can even use the text to write the code. I have told you it in many videos earlier. Now, first of all, I want a sound which when I played it at the beginning of this video, I'm sure that you have noticed that a sound was there. So I've used the sound. I can even change the sound. So it's in code.org only. There are several sound options. I can choose any type of sound, and in these types of sounds, for example, I choose accent, and there are many options in in Ascent, and I can choose any of them. And like that, I can choose any sounds. I can even record audio. I can even upload an audio, and several things I can do with the sound. So I need not change this false true thing because I'm not sure about this thing, but it remained false and it worked. Next, we go to this set screen main screen, because when I click run, what should happen? When run clicked, every time I don't need to give that up command to my app, because to my game, sorry, because it already knows that whatever I have given, whatever code I have given will happen after I click run. Otherwise, it will not. For example, you have several apps in your mobile phones. For example, you check WhatsApp as the app. When you don't open it, nothing happens, but when you open it, things happen. How was the code given to WhatsApp? Did every time the coder use that when WhatsApp icon clicked, this will happen, that will happen? No, na. Similarly, in this case, my device, my computer knows that whatever code I have given will happen after when run clicked. So I have not given that. So set screen to main screen. So when run clicked, it will play a sound, then it will set the screen to main screen. I have not given this set screen command before play sound command. That's because I want the sound to play first, then I want the screen to appear. Otherwise, first the screen will appear, after 5-10 seconds the sound will start playing. It will look odd, na? It will sound odd. So I don't want it like that. Now then, the third line of code represents on event play click function blank. I did not put anything in this function because below this function itself I have put no need to put anything inside this function box. You can put, you have the option to put, but you are not going to do so. So on event play means in the first of all it will set the screen to main screen. I can anytime navigate amongst the screens. So it set the screen to main screen, and I can even choose the play to anything. If I chose it like this, when clicked over here, then I could click over here and the screen would change. So when play button clicked, play is this button, clicked, I changed the ID so that it's easier for me. Otherwise, button 2, button 3, which button 1, which button 2, I have to every time go to the designing part and I have every time go to check, but I don't want to do that. So I've changed its ID, and this is an easier way to do. No changes will be there in your game, but it would be easier for you to code. So this line means when play clicked, set screen to middle screen. So when the player clicks on this play button, the screen will change to this middle screen. I've already designed the screen. That's because if I did not have this design screen, what code would have I given to my device? Now no code would be there, because what will happen? Which screen? I have to design the screens first. So so it set the screen to this screen. Then on event, when start clicked in the middle screen only, there can be, now listen to me carefully, there can be only one button with the same name which I can code to my device. But see, if I had the same name, same ID to my two buttons, it the nothing would happen to it, because the computer would get confused. Which is the start button? Only one ID should be there in only one button. No same ID would be given to any other button. I'm telling it so that it becomes easier for you to work on it. At this level already given. So when this start is clicked, set screen to screen 1. What is screen 1 now? This is screen 1. So I have given all the code inside this set screen to screen 1. So my computer understands that whatever is happening will happen in screen 1, not in any other screen. Variable p equal to 0. What's this variable? I have named this ID as variable p, which equals to 0. On event red ball click means when I click on the red ball, I've changed this ID as red ball. When I click on this red ball, my red ball's position would change. Okay, where did that go? Yeah, here it is. It's a long code, no? Okay, so set position red ball, random number 45 270 and 72 400. What's 45 270? First of all, I have to if I did not give these two codes, then what would happen? My red ball would go out of the screen, but I don't want that. I want to set a border out where till where my red ball would go. It must not go out of it, and it can go anywhere out of your screen, and the code will not work at all. So the game will not work. It can go from here, it can go over here, and it's not visible to you. And so you'll say that, so what a game the person has designed. My goodness. So I have to set a border. First, I have to choose its this position, this x position. X means the horizontal position, and y position means vertical position. So first, I have to choose the x position. So you can see that here when I have this, it's written x position 45. Sorry, it becoming 47. Okay, let it be x position 45, y position 96. So I have chosen I will just take this x position in this case, in this first case. I'll take this x position. So I've chosen it as 45. And here also, in this part also, not y. Many confuse, like they choose one x from this, for example, 36, and they choose the y 146 and they write it over here, and that's totally wrong. That's totally confusing. So I have to go over here and I have to again take a x position. So it's 271 and I have written 270. It doesn't matter. It's nearly the same. So from here to here only my ball would move. That's done. Horizontal position. Now the vertical position, we will just take the y position. But I have chosen 72 and 400. So I will just come down and see where 72. 72 over here, the y position, it can go till here, and below it can go till here. So out of these borders which I have given, my ball would not go out of these borders. Okay, that's done. Again, I have to search for it. Now positioning is done. Property, color, and everything is the property. So I set property red balls background color to random number. I said that there are 256 random numbers. Zero, if we take zero as one number, yeah, it is, and 255 as other number. So there are 254 more colors in them. So from 0 to 255 there are 256 colors. So I have given everything that random number 0 to 255. So this color can change from 0 to 255, any color, and then it will again come back to 0. So I choose 0 as red, and the other colors, it will happen by itself. Now variable p. Variable p equal to p plus 1 means over here, the point will increase by 1. Okay. So variable p, so when I click on it within 1 second, variable p, which is the blank over here, point will be shown over here. I can change the name to anything like x, y, z, anything I want. I can even give it a name. For example, happy, anything I can name it. Point, full point, point, I can name it like that also. Now variable p plus 1, p equal to p plus 1. So 1 point will increase when you click on it by 1 second. Yeah, let's finish the code, then I'll tell you everything. Set number blank p. So variable p, where will be this variable p shown? Over here, this blank, it will be shown in this blank. This is a blank label I have given, I said you, not this display point label, because over here if it changes, your point will change to variable p, and I don't want that. Now I've used a very new block, that's timed loop. Timed loop 1000. So 1000 means everything over here is happening in milliseconds, not in seconds. So 1000 milliseconds means 1 second. So I've given a time loop of 1 second. If I don't click on it, the computer will understand this language. If I don't click on it, variable p will become p minus 1. So set number blank p. I've again told it that number blank equal to p. So this blank label is variable p. So over here everything will happen. So what does this code mean? In our language, I've given sounds and screens, except that, barring that, I have set the position. So if I say that ball don't move away of this position, ball don't move away of this position. Okay. Then I have chosen that point should be displayed over here. 1 point will increase if we click on you within 1 second, and 1 point will decrease if we click on you. If we don't click on you within 1 second, and you will move away randomly, not outside the borders which I have told you. and you will move away randomly within 1 second. So everything happens in 1 second. So my coding is complete. 19 lines of code is just necessary for this month. I could even write it as text if I become an expert, which I want to be. I can even write it as text. Okay, sorry, it's again moving by itself. Okay. Now, I am a certified game developer. I'm Oishi Chakraborty, and I'm a certified game developer. I have a certificate that I can develop games. You need a certificate if you want to develop games, and very soon my games will be featured in Play Store, and I'll show you that certainly. I prefer Code Studio. You can even use Thunkable, you can use Scratch. I have given you several videos on them, but I prefer code.org because it's totally free and it's easy for us to work on it. It has several sounds, you see. I can change anything. So as a block I have chosen, and it's so beautiful, I just like it. So the third step is also done, coding. Now I need to run and check. I can even run and check over here, or I can just generate a link and share, and then I can play it. So okay, so it's written ball in green game, play, coded and designed by Yoshi Chakraborty. So there's a sound. The sound I have chosen from here. Now you can understand what is happening and why. I click on play. Run the ball within 1 second to score a point. Otherwise, you'll lose a point. Click start to continue. It worked. Oh, it also worked. Now my points are going to decrease. I'm not going to speak much. So people get much addicted to it. So to those who, many people I have shared it, and everybody liked it, and they were just addicted to this game. Especially kids. Kids of age, you see that kids of age 5 to 10 years will certainly like it. Below 5 years also people can like. So it obviously worked, and okay, this changes its random column. I'm not looking at the point because I'll be sad if I see my point to decrease so much. So it's randomly, when I click on it within 1 second, it's randomly moving and it's randomly changing its color within 1 second. I'm clicking on it within 1 second, it's moving in 1 second, it's randomly changing its color. Yeah, it worked. Okay, now let's come back to what I need to tell you. Let me tell you that first and close my toolbox so that it's easier. So now you see that I have shared the link of this game in the description box. You can check, and using that link you can play this game. Even you can make a game like this, but I request you that please don't remix this game. Just don't change the middle screen, main screen, and give it your name, and you just share it. Many people have done this, and I am really requesting them, please don't do this, because this is a very untruthful way to, you don't need to do this. If you need to code, you can just copy my code also, I'm telling you, but don't remix the game and just rename it as in your name and you just share it. Please don't do that, otherwise I have to file a complaint against you, and I have all the account names which who have remixed my game. I have all the accounts name. I'm not going to show you because many have done it, and I have their names, and I'm requesting them to please don't do that. Otherwise, I have to file a complaint against you. And what edit you are doing in it, I can also see that no edits you are doing in it. Just you are changing the name into your name, and you are just sharing it. No point in doing that. Okay, that's a very untruthful manner. You should not do this. I'm sharing it with you. I'm telling you, don't do this. You can copy my code. I'm even giving you that permission, but please don't remix the code, because it is a very untruthful manner. Already 9 people have remixed it. Last I saw it yesterday. Already 9 people have remixed it and changed the name to your own name, and there's no point in doing that, because if any more person does this, I am going to file a complaint against that particular's name, because this is, I have done it after working hours and hours, hours and hours. I understood the code, I did it, and I took time. I took hours and hours to do this, and at last I completed it. And you are just taking your fame out of nowhere, just changing your name from the designing part. I'm telling you that don't do this. Just changing your name from the designing part and sharing it as telling that I have done it. I have done. Don't do this. Otherwise, I have to file a complaint against you. You can get the code link in the description box. Just play this. You can even view code but don't remix it, please. You can go to the app lab and you can just create it by yourself. App lab, okay? Code.org app lab you can create, but please don't remix it like that, and don't show that you are a very untruthful person. So believing you, I am giving you the link, but please don't do this, because if you are doing so, then I would have to file a complaint against you, because patents are taken away like this. I'm giving you the link, I'm telling you that. So please don't take away patents, because you know that it's illegal to take away patents. So I've given my name in this part, so that you cannot just share it away. And I'm requesting you not to edit this part, because any part you are not going to edit. You're not going to edit my game at all. You are going to make a new game if you want to. Don't edit my game, my codes at all, because I can see who is doing, which account is doing, and what is being done. And if I file a complaint against you, I am going to mail the HR admin, and I'm just going to inform about this incident happening. If anyone else does this, and I can also checking the IP address, I can also understand who got the link from which app. So if it's from YouTube, then I'll surely file a complaint against you. And from nowhere should happen. This incident is happening for long, so please don't do this. Okay. Now that was all. So I need to tell you something, that I am creating a new app, a very new app, interesting app. So I'll when I finish working on it, if I say that you are truthful, you are not editing my game, then only I'll share the game with you. Otherwise, I'll not. Okay. So thank you, and hope you like this video. Then please put a like and subscribe. What problem you have in subscribing my channel? Subscribe, like, comment, and if you like this coding mind video, then do share it with your friends. Thank you. Bye bye.